This is Matt Slauson. I'm at my lathe, and I thought I'd show you a little simple and easy tool to make for your lathe that I find really handy. So, looks pretty nasty. It's a piece of brass rod with a single edge razor blades soldered into the end of it. And I've showed this before on other social media things, but I thought I'd do a little video and show you what it does. So all I did was take a piece of, let's see, it's about 5/16 brass rod, and I cut a slit in it. And I did this years ago, and I soldered the razor blade into the end. So hopefully you can see that. So I just use it. When I originally made it, I purposely soldered it in at an angle like that. Although I'm not quite sure. I guess my thought was it'd give it a better slicing act as it went in if this is the center line. But it doesn't really seem to make any difference, I don't think. So anyways, so what I use it for is frequently you have to cut off flute head corks is one of the things I use it for. And I just chuck up the flute head cork, and I run my 6-jaw chuck pretty frequently. Chuck it up, and then you can dial it in for whatever length, and it makes nice straight cuts. So, and since the blade isn't spinning, I'm not really in much danger of cutting myself on it. So flute head corks is one thing. The other thing I use it for is I don't stock a lot of valve stem corks and things like that, especially for tubas and baritones. So what I'll do is I'll take either a flute head cork, or I buy these inexpensive wine bottle corks for making flute head corks without the hole in the center. And I use hopefully you can see this. If you've ever tried drilling a cork out, they don't drill real well. I use an end mill to drill, and it still doesn't drill great, but it makes a nice enough hole that for a valve stem cork. So I run this, kind of do this a little bit slowly. So that's just an end mill. And then of course, if I set my dial indicator and I know the thickness of the valve stem cork I need, I can cut off valve stem corks pretty quickly and easily. So So it's a quick and easy to make valve stem corks. And so again, there's the tool. It's pretty easy to make, and I find it really pretty useful.